right. Let's grab our paints. Hello everybody. I'm going to start by putting some top dots on this rainbow one here, but I'm actually going to start with stirring my paints. A little gummy from sitting all day. I've been working on a couple new mugs, not in the rainbow color scheme, but in a teal and blue color scheme. Started on a white mug here, and I'm almost done this blue teal one. So I still have to sign, and I still have to do the handle, and I'm debating on whether I'm going to do some top dots. So I'm going to let it sit for a day or two and see where the mood takes me. Hey, Barb. Hey, Jan. Thank you so much, Jan. And then I'm going to put some top dots on this. I'm going to do one more layer of top dots, maybe two, here on the blue. Hey, Kobe. You want to keep looking at it? Okay. I'll back it up this way. See if I can't keep that in there. We'll put it back here. And then we're going to work on this one a little bit more. We're going to start with the top dots on this one. So, let's see. How's it going, Kobe? Good to see ya. Oh, thank you, Barrett. All right, so I'm going to do some top dots. I'm leaving this mug to air cure because I knew I wanted to put on a ton of top dots. So, let's see if I can. So I'm going to do, so on the purple, I've done the blue and the teal, and I'm actually going to go one further. And I am going to do the green as well as the final top dot on this. And I think I need a bigger tool. Hold on. I'm going to go to a size 5 instead. Let's try this again. I think the size 5 will do better. Whoops. Size 5. That's better. Size 5 is a bit better. Yep. Better size. All right. So when I'm doing top dots, because of the multiple layers of paint, I haven't done ones with a lot of top dots in a long time, but I really wanted to do it with this rainbow one to give these big dots just some dimension. And so I have decided to err on the side of caution and avoid the oven for this one. So I want to stay away from the oven because I don't want to risk these multiple layers of paint bubbling if I put it in too soon or leave it in too long or if anything unforeseen happens. So this baby is going to be air cured. So I figure get these details on as quick as I can so that it can start to air cure. And then 21 days from now, I can list it in my shop because it's not going to be ready to ship until then. So if you're new to my lives, know too that while I'm painting, I can't see my comments. So if it takes me a minute to answer your question, please know that I will come back to it. I can't see while I'm painting. So it might take me, like I said, a couple minutes to get back to your question, but please know that I'm not ignoring you. I will scroll back and catch up on that when I can see the screen. I always pause at regular intervals to catch up on comments. I do have some friends, though, that join the lives and come and hang out. It's entirely possible that one of them may answer your question for you before I get to it. So yeah, if you get some answers from some of the moderators, then yeah, that might help out a little bit too. But I will scroll back and make sure that you got an answer to your question. All right. And then I'm just going to redo that teal dot. So it's not a huge amount of contrast, but it's enough that it's going to start to make these dots really pop out. And then once the green is on there, then that will make a big difference too. And it'll look kind of like it's glowing in the dark, just like the rest of this piece. And speaking of which, I need to do the blue top dot on the handle. So let's do that really quickly. Because I'm going to do the same layers of top dots on this little detail on the handle as I do on those other big dots. All right, let me catch up. Aw, Jan, thank you. That's so kind. Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much, Barrett. Thanks, Kobe. Hey, Jem, how you doing? Top dots are, see how my first dot was a purple dot? The blue on here is considered the top dot. So dotting on top of another dot is considered a top dot. Thank you again, Jan. That's so kind. Air curing takes 21 days. The geek with red hair. I'm assuming the geek with red hair. Thanks, Jan. Yeah, they really do add a lot of dimension. So I'm thinking when I do this one as well, this one I think I'm gonna do some top dots on too. Especially on these bright blue top dots. I think I'm gonna add some dark. I don't know if I'm gonna do any top dots on those ones, but I might bling this one up a little bit, make it super fancy. But we'll see. Awesome, thanks, Jan. I really appreciate the help. The rainbow colors are fun, eh? Ulysses, your planter is on its way. I got it to the post office today. I don't have to seal it, Roaming Hazard. These are multi-surface acrylic paints, and they cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe after baking or after air curing for 21 days. This particular mug is going to be air curing because I've put multiple layers of paint on. And if there happens to be any air or any moisture stuck in there, and it's not fully dried out before it goes into the oven, it could result in bubbling. So that's why I'm going to let this air cure. You're welcome, Ulysses. Thank you, Mythica Fairy. That's so kind. Thanks, Allie. Hi, Jan. Was 10 octaves higher. Oh, Barb, I'm so sorry. I love you, Barb. Thank you, Jacobs. The colors really pop on the black nicely, don't they, Barrett? They're so much fun. They're so much fun. This is my new favorite color combination. There will be lots and lots and lots of stuff in this. I've got one mandala mug that I did that's in white that's available on my shop right now. This one won't be available for another 3 weeks. This one we're going to finish tonight, and then it will be ready for Saturday. I'm going to restock the shop. I've got 3 mugs over here. That white one in the background is the rainbow that's already available, but then I've got this little Christmas mug. I've got that mug there and the white and red one in the back that will be part of the release this coming Saturday. And some more. There will be more. Oh, thank you, Raybo. Will we be creating the same color and patterns of the current project on a larger black cup? Probably not. I might take some inspiration from it at some point to create something similar, but I'll definitely be using the colors on a larger black cup, like one of these cups, I'm assuming you mean. I've already done 2 like this. They got snapped up pretty quickly as soon as I listed them in my shop. So I will definitely be making more of them. Hi, Brenda. I still see centipedes going wee on a roller coaster, right? I love that. Hi, Beth. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Hi, Diane. I hope you're doing well in Michigan. Hello, Off the Hook. How you doing? Thank you, Pam. These are multi-surface acrylic paints, Jacobs. Oh, thank you so much, the Naughty Links. That's so great. Another Michigan. Yes, hello, Bees Lake staff. We are going to finish off the spiral. So we got quite a bit done yesterday. We're going to continue on with this today. I'm just catching up on comments, and then we will get painting again. All right, I need to just start painting, I think, because otherwise I could get waylaid in the comments for hours. So I got to just bite the bullet. If you're new to my live, please know that I can't see the comments while I'm painting. So if it takes me a minute to get to your comment to answer your question, please know that I will scroll back and try and catch up as best as I can. So let me just quickly scroll back here. Multi-surface acrylic paints, Jasper. Oh, nice. Off the Hook. I'll have to go take a peek. Fantastic. If you guys aren't following Off the Hook Crochet, it's just beautiful, beautiful work. All right. So, oh, hello, 263 people. That's not weird at all. All right, let's go. So we are going to... So I can lay down all of the pink ones. So when you set this up, the most time-consuming row is the first row because you have to go through dot by dot. I don't measure it out or anything. I just literally go through dot by dot, changing colors each time. So once the first row is done, you know where all of each dot for each color needs to be placed. So then you can kind of work in batches of one particular color, get all of those dots done, and then move on to the next one. I go every other color because I want to just keep a really close eye on spacing and everything, and the best way to do that is, for me anyway, is to go every other space. Now the reason for that is that now when I go to place the orange dot, I'm not just trying to center it above the orange and yellow dot from the row before, I'm also trying to center it between the pink and the yellow dot. So if there was a spacing issue from the row before, this is kind of how I can correct it, because I'm much more concerned about the orange dot being 50% of the way between the pink and yellow than I am about how it lines up with the previous row. So they're both going to come into play. So more points of reference, the better. So I'm just doing this and creating more points of reference for myself. There we go. Let's go back here. We'll backfill some of these colors eventually as well to kind of get a nice straight line up and down beside the handle. But I'll probably wait until after to do that. All right, let me take a really quick zip into the comments. See if I missed anything. Hi, Patricia. The baking instructions depend on the brand of your paint, Jackie, so check the bottles of your paints. Hey, Melissa, good to see ya. Thanks, Jan. This mug will be available in my shop on Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. The link is in my bio. You're welcome, Off the Hook. Thanks, Beauty Queen. I love this spiral too. It's so satisfying. So I'm not using pens. I'm using dotting tools from DIY Mandala Stone. So with each dot that I place, I dip the tool into the paint. Pick up some paint, lay the dot, dip, dot, dip, dot, dip, dot, and so on and so forth. You're welcome, Kobe. It made a really big difference for me. So yeah, this mug will be part of my shop release. On my shop restock on Saturday. Oh, thank you, Gem Gem. That's so kind. You ordered 72 mugs from Dollar Tree. Atta girl. Yep, dip and dot and scoop and swoop. It's really fun, hey y'all. Thank you so much, Little Bomb. Thank you, hey y'all. Your mug is looking amazing. It is looking wonderful, isn't it, James? Only one available. I will be making more of them, but only the one at this time. So Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time, this mug will be listed in my shop. I don't need to put on any sealant after they bake. They cure after baking. They cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe. Oh, thank you, June. Thank you, Chris Monies. Chris, I apologize. I know I'm not saying that right. This one has taken me 2 hours so far, but it's also been because I've been on a live and I talk a lot on a live. If I was just sitting alone working on this, it would probably take me about 2 hours in total. The projects that I do on the live always take me longer because I stop and talk a lot, right? And after it goes in the oven or dries for... Yes, it's top shelf dishwasher safe. It's incredibly satisfying, Little Bomb. It's really, really relaxing. Really relaxing. And I'm glad that you find it satisfying to look at. That makes me happy. Oops, I totally just placed that dot in the wrong spot. Let's see how many I did it to. So I did it to that one. And I did it to that one. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit. It'll come off a lot easier if I let it dry first. So we're going to do all of the other colors in this row first. And that one's way too big, so that one's going to come off too. So we'll do all the other colors in this row first, and then I will go back and fix those. I wait until it's dry because once it's dry, I can just kind of pick it off. Because as long as it's not cured yet, it will just pick right off, and it'll be a lot easier than trying to get in there around other wet dots with a cotton swab or something to wipe those off. And usually that just spreads the paint around anyway. It doesn't take all of it off, so you still spend a lot of time kind of farting around with a Q-tip or Kleenex or something to get all the paint off. So if you wait until it's dry for about 20-30 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer depending on how thick the paint is, then the dot will come right off. Thank you, Jan. No, I use a nail dotting stylus tool to do the swooshes that have these little metal balls on the end. Thanks, Jan, for answering all these questions. I appreciate it so much. Oh, thank you, Little Bomb. Yeah, I caught that galaxy glue. Yeah, you caught that too, eh? Saturday at noon Eastern. Lego Master. Yep, I've done canvas. I've got one large canvas available on my website, and I'm going to eventually start listing my other canvases. I've got 5 or 6 small ones. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, thanks, Chris. 675. Was there that many? Wow. Didn't see that. That's crazy. Hi, Paula. Your mug is on its way, my dear. I can't wait for it to get to you. There's a little something extra in there for you, too. It's visual ASMR. Yay! Thanks, Jackie. That's a wonderful compliment. I lost my son this year, and crafting is the only thing. Oh, J Cups, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I'm so glad that you are recognizing that something like this and crafting and is a way to help, not heal, because I don't think you ever heal, but to just give yourself some relief, even, right? You can use the pendants on my site as whatever you want, Chris. And Jacobs, we're sending you so much love. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Yes, it's very therapeutic. I find it very meditative. Very, very meditative. And when you can quiet your mind and quiet your breath. Sorry, Lego thought it was 1 Eastern. Yes, noon Eastern. That's okay. Thank you, Jan. You got the shipping confirmation today? Okay, good. Thank you, Vanessa. How you doing? You sure could use them as Christmas decorations, Chris. You totally could. All right. To anybody new to my lives, while I'm painting, I can't see the comments, so I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to complete another set of dots for this row, and I'll come back to the comments once I have finished a couple more colors and catch up at that point. I do have a couple mistakes that I need to fix after. I put that teal in the wrong color. I put that teal in the wrong space, and the next teal I think around is way too big of a dot. So I'm going to be peeling a few of the teal dots off after they dry a little bit, and then I'll redo them, and then the mistake will be fixed. Yeah, there's a couple that are really big, so I might fix a couple of those. We'll see how everything else fits in. All right, so now we've got the purple done. Let's go in and do the royal blue. And then gotta give my paints a stir. It's the first time I've used these ones today. Sorry if it's shaking the camera. And once I'm done the blue, I will come back to the comments and catch up on anything I've missed. If you're new to my lives, I can't see the comments while I'm painting, so I will pause and come back, so just be patient with me if I don't answer your question right away. And I do have some friends here that may answer a question or two as they come up. So if you get an answer from one of my friends or moderators, you might get your answer even faster than waiting for me. All right, so I'm going to skip over that one because that was in the wrong space. There we go. That one was in the wrong space. Some of the purples were a little bit big too, but we'll deal with it. It's fine. All right. Pray. That's why I sing love songs every day. Got Jason Mraz playing in the background. Sorry, it's one of my favorite songs. I have to sing it. Are there tutorials on YouTube? Yes, it's dot mandalas or dot painting. Tons of free videos on YouTube. I'm going to be starting up a YouTube channel in the new year. I do have some tutorials right now, but they're only currently available through my Patreon, so you might want to wait till the new year when they're available for everybody. And I'm going to be creating some patterns in the new year as well. If you're looking for YouTube creators that are already out there, Delicate Dots Andrea is a fantastic. Lydia May is who I learned from. I devoured a ton of her content when I was getting started. And it's kind of cool. I've become friends with her now, which is really, really cool. I totally fangirled over that. But she does great tutorials. There's a ton of great instruction on YouTube. Like I said, all of my tutorials are going to end up on YouTube in the new year as well. And I also do a lot of lives, so if you ever want to come and hang out and ask questions, please feel free to do so. I used to do Saturday tutorials, and they honestly, having a lot of structure to them really bummed me out. Honestly, just to not put it in to make light of it, but they really bummed me out. I found I was not feeling very creative. So I'm still going to be doing 2-hour lives every Saturday from 1 to 3 here on TikTok, but they may not have a specific agenda or a specific topic in mind. But we will always sit and talk about what's going on, ideas that we have, and we can always brainstorm about any project that you're working on if you have questions about it. All right, I'm going to put this last orange dot down, and then I'm going to come back to the comments, and I'm going to catch up again, because I probably didn't even catch up that time, did I? Yeah, YouTube's amazing. I want someone to teach me that eases my mind from being sick. Giving yourself a focus like this could be a really good way to have some relief. Finding that thing that you enjoy doing. If you can find something that you enjoy doing that you can do easily enough and long enough to feel some kind of relief, that's always valuable. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, hey y'all, thank you. This is actually a dotting tool from DIY Mandala Stones. They have little flat ends. They do look like pencils, and they come in all different sizes, so you can place different size dots. I do a really bad job of keeping them clean, so I'll just pick some of this paint off while we're sitting here. Thanks, Jacobs. Every artist dreams about design. Totally. You have flashes, you dream about something, you catch. I find I used to get a lot of ideas when I was meditating regularly. So that's another reason I want to get back into that. I like to watch and try as long as I do not want to make money. That helps me. You just follow the joy and do it because you enjoy it, Vanessa. There's no need to turn any of this into a full-time business unless you want to, right? That's the beauty of it. Thank you, Brenna. I'm glad you like my tattoo. I'm scrolling back, I promise. Oh, I'm so sorry about your fight, Vanessa. We're sending you lots of love and healing. Sue Sloan, yes. Yeah, and that's the beauty of it, Vanessa, is you don't have to, right? You just do it because you enjoy it and because you want to learn something new. Sue Sloan is a great resource for beginner videos on YouTube as well, for sure. Thanks, Jacobs. Thank you, Diane. Finally gave in order to microdaughter. You did it, eh? Oh, you're welcome, Vanessa. No need for a top coat. These paints cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe after baking or after air curing for 21 days. You're welcome, Vanessa. I hope you enjoy being here hanging out with us. Now, I feel like, okay, so I need a green here. Oops, I'm gonna turn it this way, I think. There we go. All right, now green. Like I said, I've made some mistakes. I've put some teal dots in the wrong spaces, so I'm gonna have to go back and remove them. And I've got a couple that were way too big. I might not need to remove those, but I'll at least remove and replace the ones that are in the wrong spot. I always thought about doing that just somewhere on a piece like this that is so repetitive and driven by the pattern, to just find one spot and switch up the colors. Wonder what it would look like. There we go. All right, so let's keep going. I'm going to place the next green row and we'll get started on the next row. Oh, can't do that one because I missed a spot. I'm just waiting for those dots to dry a little bit more before I go in and pull them off. So there's a couple teal dots that I need to remove. And once I'm done this row, I'll come back to the comments. I can't see the painting while I can't see the screen while I'm painting, sorry. So I will come back though after I have completed a little bit more. And actually, let's see if we can't get those teal dots off. Let's see if we can do it and See if we can fix them. Let me just catch up really quickly. See if anyone noticed. That's amazing, Jan. I love it. Thank you, Glitzy Creations. I have a giant mandala inspired tattoo. Oh my gosh. Missed one dot in the middle. Oh no. But that's how you know it's one of a kind, right? Oh, Chris, was that you? Oh, that's exciting. I'll get your order packed up and out as quick as I can. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. I really appreciate that. All right, so I'm using a wooden little skewer stir stick thingy. I use wood when I'm pulling paint off of the ceramics because it is strong enough that I can apply some pressure to remove the paint, but I am not risking scratching the surface underneath. So see how I've got that little residual there that I'm trying to almost erase off? That's happening because the paint wasn't completely dry yet. But that's all right. We can still get it off here. So let's do this one too. And I think the ones that were too big, I think I'm actually just going to leave them. I think they were all right. I think they camouflaged in well. Sometimes there's things that you might look at as a mistake in the moment, but once you get the whole design done, they just camouflage right in. So just don't be too hard on yourself. All right, so let's go back and fix the teal and the blue in those two spots. And I just got paint all over my tool. Hold on. Oh, and all over me. Oh no. Oh, ugh. Just got orange paint all over myself. Sorry. Hold please. I need to wipe. I need to clean my hands. Oh my God. Jesus, Jamie. Oh, you guys. All right. My hand is clean now. Let's see if I can get the tool clean. All right. Let me catch up on comments. I'm currently using multiple brands of multi-surface acrylic paints, Pearl. I find with mandalas, you have to trust the process and look at it from a bit farther away. Totally. Totally. If you can stand back and look at it from farther away, you're going to get something completely different out of it. I think it's like you can feel the energy of the mandala a little bit more when you're a little farther away from it, right? Thank you, Chris. All right. Let's get this teal fixed where I placed it in the wrong spot. There we go. Back to this one where I did the same thing. All right, there we go. If you're new to my lives, just know that while I'm painting, I can't see the comments, so I will pause on a regular basis and come back to catch up. But just know that I am not ignoring you. I just can't see the comments, so be patient with me, please. I will get back to it, I promise. All right, and I might as well do the blue because I've got it open here. It was the next natural color to do anyway, so might as well do this. And I'll finish off the green. I'm planning to go up to about level with, like, right about here. So I've got about another inch, I guess. I'm guessing it's going to be another 4 or 5 rows, including the one that I'm doing here. I'm guessing 5 rows, including this one. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right. And with any luck, we're not going to get them all done today, I don't think. But we'll see what we can do. All right. Blue's fixed. Let me fix the green because I had to skip a couple spots. And then I will pause before we start on the pink. I've done a lot of painting today. More than normal, and it's been wonderful. I gotta tell you, it's been amazing. What brand are you using today? Yeah, so when the Craft Smart, especially with the blue and the teal, I find they're really sticky paints for the Craft Smart metallics. They're not so much when they come out of the bottle, but it's almost like they start to lose moisture right away. So even just adding a couple of drops from the bottle into your little paint pots can make a difference, or make an effort to put these paints back in the bottle at the end of every day or every couple of days, just so that it can mix up with the original paint. But it can be a really sticky. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Seriously, yeah, Jan, you're on fire. Bonnie, these are multi-surface acrylic paints. I'm so glad it's relaxing, Amy. Yay. You're welcome, Pearl. All right. Let's keep going. So now we go to the pink, and let's see how much we can actually get done. I would really like to get a bunch done. If you guys are new to my lives, just know that while I'm painting, I can't see the comments. So when I start doing this, I'm going to do a couple colors. And then after I do paint a little bit, then I will pause and come back to the comments. So just don't think that I'm ignoring you. I just can't see it. I am not that talented yet to see the comments at the same time as I'm painting. Can't do the split focus thing very well. All right, pink. Let's go to purple. Dee-dee-dee. The purple is really sticky, and the teal, I've always noticed that with these paints. So these are Craftsmart paints. They're a little bit more watery, but they definitely are more stringy. Stringy ones bug me, only because I am so impatient. They really become a problem if you try to get going too fast, because then you start moving the tool away from the dot quickly, and that little stringy, sticky paint can stay attached to your tool and then almost create a line. And it's very frustrating when that happens. All right, let's do one more color. Let's do the teal, and then I will pause and catch up on comments. But I like zipping through some of these colors. This is great. I would really like to get this finished. I'm incredibly impatient to see what it looks like when it's completely done. I think I have an idea for how I want to finish it off, but we're going to try a couple of things. That's the beauty also of painting on ceramics with these paints, is that you can experiment right on the piece. And I mean, you can do that with canvas and stuff too. Experiment right on the piece. If you have 3 different ideas and you're not sure which one you want to choose, do all 3 of them and then remove the ones that you don't like. What do I use to dab them? I use dotting tools by a company called DIY Mandala Stones. Hi, Harley. You like the colors? Aren't they pretty and so shiny and sparkly and happy? I have supplies, but I just don't know where to start. If you want to join my Facebook group, one of my admins there, she runs some beginner classes. Some free beginner classes. Otherwise, start just devouring as much content as you possibly can. Bear with me one moment. I'm just going to scroll back and catch up on comments here. Bear with me. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, I'm so glad, Erin. I'm so glad it's so satisfying. Hi, Holly. How you doing? So I use multi-surface acrylic paints, pinking of you. Oh, there we go. Look at everybody answered for you. Thank you. Trinice, yes, I do sell my mugs. I've got some listed on my website right now, and I'm going to be adding some more to the inventory this coming Saturday at noon Eastern, including this mug. So the link for that's in my bio if you want to take a peek at what I've got there. Thank you, JD, New York City 76. Oh, I'm so glad, Beth. That's so nice. I can't stand the sound of my own voice, so I'm glad you guys find it relaxing. So yes, I do sell them. The link is in my bio if you want to take a look at the mugs that I have up on my site right now. And like I said, I will be adding in some more this coming Saturday. This mug will be one of them. This mug is going to be one of them. This one here, Tealy Blues. This little Christmas dude, the red and white one in the back, that rainbow one is listed on there right now. And then this guy with all these blues and metallics are going to be, and hopefully a few more. I mean, it's only, what day is it today? Monday, Tuesday? I don't even know. Monday. It's Monday. Had to look at my phone. It's Monday. So I've got lots of time to get lots more done before Saturday. So this one is going to keep going up to about here. So we've got about another inch. And you know what? No, I think we've got another 5 rows after this one. So if I need to remove a dot, I will wait until it dries and then just pull it off using something wood, because wood almost acts like an eraser on here and it doesn't scratch the surface. And hopefully I don't have to remove too many. Oh, thank you, Sadie. So I'm using a set of dotting tools by a company called DIY Mandala Stones. They all have different sized ends, so you can make different sized dots with them. It's a company called DIY Mandala Stones. You can find them on Etsy, on Instagram, on Facebook. They also sell them, so they sell them on Etsy, and they also sell them on Amazon as well, and I believe their own website. Buying stuff. So the dotting tools can be gotten at DIY Mandala Stones. Now they're more expensive because they're just a more dedicated set of tools. Now if you go to Dot Art Depot, you can get a lot of great stencils, stone molds. You can get dotting tools. They've got a great set of acrylic rods and the nail dotting stylus tools that you need for dotting. So these little tools with the metal balls, also clay sculpture tools. So Dot Art Depot is a great spot to go, and actually I'm affiliated with them. If you use discount code Jaime, JAIME 10, then you'll get 10% off of your order there if that helps to get you some supplies. Happy Dotting Company is good. Paints I buy at the dollar store. Things to paint on I buy at the dollar store. It's really just your tools. I don't have the green. No, I've got this aquamarine one on the Treasure Gold. How to make it so even, Megan? Lots and lots and lots of practice, and the key is going very slowly. The stuff that I'm able to do relatively quickly is because I've developed an awful lot of muscle memory from doing it so often. But yeah, lots and lots of practice. But just if you find it fun, then the practice comes easy, right? Oh, thank you so much, Gary. You're welcome, pinking of you. Pretty sure she's magic. That's so kind. Oh, thank you so much, Gary. Shy Roxy, I actually don't have to seal them. They're multi-surface acrylic paints, so they will cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe after either baking or air curing them for 21 days. Oh, that makes me so happy to hear, Gary. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, honey's mama. Thank you, Erin. All right, let me catch up one more time on these comments, and then I will jump back in there. Yep, so I bake them or air cure them, so air dry. Can I comment on my own live? I don't know if I can comment on my own live or not. Can somebody comment JAIME10 in the comments here? And it's dotartdepot.com. I don't have any clue at all if I can comment on my own. Can I? Let's try. Let's try something new. Oh, look, I can. Okay, so there is the discount code. Oh, thanks, guys. Jamie 10, Jamie 10, Jamie 10, Jamie 10. No, that's okay. That's okay, XOXO. This is multi-surface acrylic paints. So it's JAIME10, and it's .artdepot.com. All right, we've got a bunch new. It's incredibly relaxing. No problem, Crafton. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I could even do that. I don't have a list of paints I use. I can tell you those. I am going to work on getting my highlights on Instagram up and running, so I do apologize for that. That will be coming. So that I can share that information with you a lot easier. I use primarily Martha Stewart Folk Art and Craft Smart multi-surface acrylic paints for painting on mugs. If I'm painting on stone or canvas or wood, then I will use regular craft acrylics just from the dollar store. I'm a sucker for matte finishes, so when I'm painting canvas, I like to look for the paints that are a matte finish instead of a shiny, glossy finish. All right, let's keep going here. Let me see what else I missed. Oh, good, Bubbles. I am live. Thank you, guys. Thank you for entering that code in. I appreciate that. I hope that's helpful, you guys. So to bake them, I follow the instructions on the bottle. All of the bottles, all the brands, they're not created equal. So you want to check the bottle of multi-surface acrylic paint, and it will give you specific baking instructions for that brand. Some of them vary by temperature. Some of them vary by the amount of time the piece is in the oven. Some of them vary by how long they tell you to air dry the paints before putting them in the oven. So it's really important to check the bottles of your paints to be sure, because one size does not fit all with these paints. It all depends on the brand. So I use primarily, like I said, Folk Art, Martha Stewart, and Craft Smart in the multi-surface acrylics. All right, let's keep going here. Yay, Loose Feather, I'm so excited. No need to seal them. These are multi-surface acrylic paints that will cure after baking. I agree, Erin. I promise I'm getting there. Thank you so much, Treasure Anna. Thank you, Crafton. I use multi-surface acrylic paints. Oh, thank you so much, Loose Feather. That's so kind of you. That's so kind. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. I like Erin's idea. Let's keep painting. I will pause and come back to the comments, but let's see if we can't get a bunch done here. I almost always listen to Jason Mraz while I'm painting. Do you guys have your favorites of who you listen to or what you listen to when you're crafting or creating or painting, whatever it is that you do that you enjoy? I can't not listen to Jason Mraz. If I'm not listening to Jason Mraz, I'm usually watching YouTube videos of Abraham Hicks. Every once in a while I'll dig out an old 90s playlist, but most of the time it's Jason Mraz. I'm very much a creature of habit. When I find something that I like, until I start to get bored with it, I just keep going with it. Because, I mean, if it's doing for me what I want it to do for me, then there's no point in looking for something else that can do the same thing when I've got a sure thing right in front of me. And that's kind of how I feel about his music. Like, yeah, sure, I could listen to new music and find somebody else that makes me feel the way his music makes me feel. However, his music still makes me feel amazing. So why do I need to go looking for something else? Right? All right. Oh, I'm so glad, Chrissy. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Amira. How you doing, love? I'm going to be starting to create patterns starting January 1st. They'll be available individually on my website, but they'll also be available on my Patreon. And I think that's going to be really cool to have some really detailed, documented patterns with still photos and stuff like that. I think that'll be easier to follow along, but I'll try to make sure that I put a lot of basic instruction in all of the tutorials so that, you know, you could figure that out and get some help with it, at least just by reading it. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Amber. The tool I'm using is a dotting tool by DIY Mandala Stones. Thank you, Keelex. Keela Kicks. Aren't these fun colors? Like, I totally don't ever want to... Like, the fact that I even chose other colors today kind of surprises me. Oh, you're so kind, Loose Feather. You got your test result back. Oh, and Amira? Erin? Do I say your name a nice way, Erin? Oh, thank you, Angel. Loose Feather, you're so kind. Was there 223? That's crazy. Oh, the gray mug with the rainbow mandala. And that's the hard part, right? You know, I could work shipping costs into my pricing, but then you're just paying $60 for a mug instead of $42, right? It's so difficult with shipping. It's so stupid expensive. So Bonnie, I'm using a dotting tool by a company called DIY Mandala Stones. They're double-ended tools that are different sizes on each end. And you're doing good, Amira? What's going on? What's going on? You're good. Yay. How do you not smudge the bottom dots? So these ones I let dry. So in pieces like this that are covering something so solidly, letting the piece dry a couple different times so that you have somewhere to set your hand. So this is over a couple different days. I know, shipping's awful. It's awful. I'm doing good, Amira. You're good. Very hard finding black mugs. Did you buy them all? No, maybe. Are you in the Oshawa, Whitby, Ajax area? I promise I don't go outside of that area. You're in London, I think you said, right? Am I remembering that right, Loose Feather? So I'm really excited to get these patterns going. I think that they're going to be really, really fun. And a lot of these designs that started on some of these mugs that have become my favorites, they're going to be the basis for it. So if you guys saw the kind of rainbow starburst pattern, that one's going to be a pattern. The Christmas mug that Paula got, I'm going to create a pattern out of that one. All kinds of fun stuff. I'm so excited. An 82, kick ass. Well done. That's amazing, Amiri. You should be so proud of yourself. Should be doing homework, but you just can't stop watching. Well, I'm glad you're finding it enjoyable. I do have some mods for sure. Yeah, it doesn't happen. It does. The shipping is just painful. Just painful. It's totally okay, Crafton. No worries at all. Stealth mode. You want to start right now. It's hard to keep yourself back. That's so amazing, Amira. My favorite designs are probably the mandala ones, like this kind of pattern. Or this one here. Those are probably my favorite right now. My favorite changes day to day. But that's what I think you're probably going to see the most of, Amber. You should be, Amira. That's so good. So good. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep painting here. All right. One of the other things I'm going to do to hopefully help with a lot of questions too is, like I said, I'm going to get the highlights set up on my Instagram, because then at least if I can say, you know, if you guys have questions about the paint I use or the tools that I'm using, check out my stories, my highlights on Instagram instead of having to go through it here, right? So I give all the information on the paint that I use. that is the ultimate goal. So I'm going to figure out how to do that and do my absolute best to kind of have that little bit of a resource there. All right, now we're going to green. This is filling up nicely. I'm loving this. This is great. All right, you guys. So we are going to stay online here for about another five minutes or so. Then I am going to have to sign off. I can only do an hour tonight. I'm really sorry. But I am going to be live a couple times tomorrow. If you want to check out my last post, it has my live schedule for the week. It knows my schedule better than I do. I do not remember my schedule. I have to refer back all the time. And now I'm actually nervous because I feel like I screwed something up. I might have screwed up the schedule. So anyways, the schedule is posted. I'm going to be live a couple of times tomorrow and a couple of times on, I think I'm live at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow and 7 p.m. One of them is going to be here on TikTok and one of them is going to be on my Facebook page. But again, I'm sorry, I can't remember which. But if you check out my latest post here on TikTok, it has my schedule. Shop update this coming Saturday at noon Eastern. Going to be live a whole bunch this week. Going to try and throw in some impromptu lives if I can. But otherwise, my whole focus this week is to, I've got a couple really big projects that I'm really looking forward to jumping in on. So I've got a couple loose ends to tie up with some other projects and then a couple really big things to get started. And I will share as much of it as I possibly can with you here on the lives. I gotta get my button gear and get some editing done and actually put out some real content, not just my live schedules. But I'm working on it. I've got a couple work in progress videos that are almost ready. All right. So I'm gonna actually keep the same tool out and we're gonna start with the orange on the next row. So I don't put my paints away each time or go in a particular order. I just go with whatever I've got out. So let's keep doing this and then I will scroll back and catch up on comments. One of the things that I used to like to do when I lived in my apartment was I used to love to, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. I used to love to stay up until like 5 o'clock in the morning painting when it was nice and quiet. Nobody was around. It was just a totally different feeling. And I kind of had this idea that I'm going to do a week where I've completely flipped my schedule and that I work through the night and I will be nocturnal for that week. And let me tell you, when that happens, I'm guessing I'll be live quite a bit. So if you are an insomniac or if you live in another time zone, keep your eyes open for that because that's going to happen one of these days. I think that would be really fun. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really peaceful, wonderful week. And another thing to stay tuned for is that I got my new inspiration cards in the mail. So keep an eye on my videos too, because I'm going to be showing them off soon and we are going to start using them to fuel some painting, which is going to be really fun. I made an inspiration deck, you guys, so I'm going to be doing a lot of work based off of that for sure. My pronouns are she, her. Thank you, Carrie. Melissa, you're up at 4:30 a.m. Perfect. Been there, done that. You did that too? Thank you for the blessed poos and the bless yous. Oh, thank you, Sadie. I'm so glad you find it relaxing. That's wonderful. Yeah, my Facebook page should be listed in the link in my bio. Thank you again, Loose Feather. That's so kind. Oh, Christine, I'm glad you find it so satisfying. I'm happy you did too, Crafton. I'm glad that you're able to be here. I'm glad you're here to hang out. It's nice to meet you. And I just followed you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am going to have to sign off here very soon. You should be working, Sun City. Yay. Well, I'm not going to be live for much longer. How do I do the lines on the mandalas? What do you mean? I'm not sure I know what you mean, Nicole. I'm sorry. Like the swoops? Those are done with a nail dotting stylus tool. I'll do a live soon where I'm doing some swoops. Thank you, Jacobs. Oh, that's so kind, Sadie. You're very kind. You're hoping to go mug hunting on Sunday? Nice, Jerry Lynn. That's awesome. So, yeah, hi, Lurker. Love it. Get called out anytime, don't you, Jail? Steph, I am located about an hour east of Toronto, Canada. All right. All right, you guys, I'm really sorry. I am going to have to cut it short here. But like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. and at 7 p.m. I'm just not sure which platform, so check out my last post. If you want to come and hang out again, I will be here again tomorrow, and we will finish this off. That is the goal for tomorrow. We are going to finish this one. Done, done, done. So we'll give it a shot. Thank you so much for coming to hang out, you guys. And to everybody who's new here, thank you for coming to check out what I do. And if you want to check out my website for mugs like this and the other stuff that I paint on, the link is in my bio. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you again so much for coming to hang out. I love doing these lives and I love coming to hang out with you guys. And I'll look forward to the next time. Just BL, to buy tools, I got my tools from DIY Mandala Stones. They're on Etsy. If you're a beginner and you don't want to spend a ton of money on tools until you know for sure you like it, you can use code JAIME10, JAIME10 at dotartdepot.com. They've got some great tools there. On my way to Michael's for my tools. My husband's driving. Nice. Enjoy, Melissa. I'm excited for you. I'm sorry, Jacobs. Yeah, the swoops, you place a dot with the dotting tool and then you pull the paint down. I'll definitely show some of that. Oh, you're going to have so much fun, Jerlyn. And I love that you lurk. We'll see you guys again really soon. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.